Hello and welcome back to Blackwatch Intel. My name is Crashy, and today I want to talk a little bit more about Deathmatch. So I don't overall think this is going to be a very long video, and it's just something that I feel like is worth being said and an opinion that I have, and that's what I'm all about here on the channel, is just sharing my opinion, pushing out some content, and hopefully getting some dialogue or some thoughts started in your own head. So when speaking about Deathmatch, I think it's definitely important to note that there are going to be a lot of heroes that are particularly good for Deathmatch and particularly bad for Deathmatch. And we are going to be talking about the 8-player free-for-all, and on the PTR currently it's on Chateau, Guillard, and we're going to see what kind of other maps they throw in there because, you know, we really don't know yet. But in any case, I want to go ahead and talk about the meta of Deathmatch. Now, you've obviously seen this in the title already, and it's hard to explain what I think the meta of Deathmatch will be, but my idea is explaining how to manipulate and how to play around the meta of the Deathmatch lobby. Now, what do I mean by this specifically? For example, I'm going to use one hero because I don't want to get into it just yet. I want to use one hero as an example of who I think is a very strong hero on Deathmatch, and that hero is McCree. Now, if you have McCree, and there are multiple McCrees in the lobby, well, you would want to play around the meta of the lobby. You would want to counter McCree. You would maybe want to play Roadhog. You would maybe want to play someone that can kite him or stay away from him. Or if you're a really strong Genji, you might want to play Genji against him. And ultimately, that kind of rock, paper, scissors 1v1 scenario type balance is what you want to play around in the lobby, but for the majority of the lobby. So if you want to press tab, I think the best strategy, let me go ahead and backtrack myself. I think the best strategy is starting in Deathmatch with either a hero that you're amazingly comfortable with or a hero that you know or think would be strong in this scenario, now in this Deathmatch mode. From there, you take that, you do the best you can in your life, you kind of adapt to the lobby as the meta of the lobby changes. You see the Ferris come out, maybe you want to play Hitscan. You start to see a lot of squishy flankers, maybe you want to play Roadhog or play a tank like Winston. And ultimately, I think the goal of me explaining what I think the meta of Deathmatch will be is to tell you to not just try to counter one hero or one type of hero, but to try to counter and play heroes that you're comfortable with around the meta and the particular scenario and instance that you're in each and every lobby. There have been lots of games where people start going tanks, so all of a sudden my Genji pick is not that great and I'm having a hard time cleaning up kills, so I swap to Reaper. But then, when I swap to Reaper, the majority of the lobby is going to swap to McCree or Soldier. They're going to try to stay away from me. And so then I have to swap to something else. Maybe I go back to Genji. Maybe I, try to play Pharah if there's not too many hit scans. And ultimately, you kind of go round and round as you go, playing different heroes. Now, obviously, I think there are going to be some heroes, like I've said, that are strong in a lot of scenarios. Genji being very strong in a lot of scenarios, Tracer very strong, and actually Sombra being pretty strong. But maybe we'll talk about that in a future video. In any case, I just wanted to let you know that the lobbies control a lot of how each Deathmatch match goes, and it's going to be interesting to see how you can adapt to it, and that's going to be one of the skills required to being a strong Deathmatch player. So overall, I'm enjoying Deathmatch quite a bit. I've been queuing up on the PTR. If it's working, I've been having a little bit of lag issues, but I've been queuing up on the PTR quite a bit and just playing a ton of Deathmatch. I think my most successful heroes so far have been Junkrat. Hanzo is actually surprisingly strong in the mode, and then, like I said, McCree is actually kind of insane in the mode. Thank you, jump pads, for giving me the ability to snipe some heroes out of the sky, so that's pretty interesting. So thanks again for checking out this video. Please do not leave without leaving a like. Check out the Blackwatch Intel Twitter. Check out my Twitter if you want to. I'm always easy and ready to communicate and have fun discussions. And again, thanks for checking out the video. Subscribe if you have not already. We're going to be pushing out content almost every day, and I'll see you for the next video.
Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel the fire inside of me? Do you see the sparks that I'm setting free? Does the beat take you over? You just